Does anyone have a question? To be able to sit and allow energy of this nature to come into one system and nurture us and really provide a kind of food, spiritual food that's so necessary in order to live here in a conscious way. One second. And I think it's a gift. It's a gift given to us by Rudy, who developed this meditation, and a gift that truly, if one uses consciously, it opens up channels inside ourselves that are so deep. They tap the deepest levels of wisdom and knowledge and even more than that, love and joy, and to work out one's karma, to be a happy human being. It was found connection to the source of all creative energy. I mean, you got to realize everything you see, everything you touch, you eat, you smell, it's a manifestation of creative energy. And it's true, a human being needs sustenance. We need to eat food. We get hungry, we eat. Then it depends on the food we choose to eat. That determines how healthy we are. And it's the same thing with this. We're hungry, we need energy, we eat. But one has to make conscious choices about what they eat and what helps them to truly build a system inside that's strong enough to connect with what's infinite in the universe. So it's not just a matter of taking in energy. It's a matter of choice, choosing what works for one. I know when I met Rudy, I had God knows how many different types of teachers I had been to before I met him. And when I met him, it was a matter of choice. Went to one class and I said, this works. Works. And then choosing to do it. And literally I devoted my life to it because I know it works. It's worked for me. And I've seen it transform the life of anybody that really takes it deep inside themselves. It provides you everything you need to work out your karma. And it's just a matter of trust. Continue to grow and things come. Life happens. Does anyone have a question?
Stuart and I have a question, Bob Sink.
Yes, well,
You speak about channels opening inside. Is this a consciousness of mind or things open as they are ready?
It's not consciousness of mind. Consciousness of mind is thinking, analyzing, conflict, tension. That's consciousness of mind. Now, that's not a negative thing. I mean, we need to, and to live in this world, we have to be able to analyze things and on a horizontal plane make, you know, decisions that truly are logical. The earth requires it. But this is a whole other consciousness. This is like an infinite, eternal mind. It's an energy that transcends mind and what we understand. It's connected to the source of all creativity. And that connection, you understand, enables us to get nourished inside by spirit. So it's not mind, mind, because frankly, I learned many years ago, I'm incapable of understanding this stuff. I really am. I tried to logically, come to an understanding of what spiritual, and I almost made myself crazy. I finally realized I just have to surrender to it, allow it to truly nurture me, allow it to guide my life, trust that the wisdom that emanates from infinite energy in the universe knows much more than I know. And if I open to it and receive that kind of knowledge and wisdom, that kind of ability to love unconditionally, all it's doing is developing my humanity, teaching me how to work through karma, how to get free in life. And above everything else, to be a happy person. Just be a happy person. So it's not mine. You understand? Your mind, my mind, anyone on this planet. I don't care if you're Einstein. I don't care if you're the greatest physicist or technological genius in the world. I mean, no mind on this planet is going to understand more than 5 or 10% of energy in the universe. Now, that's okay because people are intuitive, inquisitive. They want to discover things. So there's another 90% to forage in order to discover. And usually, what makes them discover things, money, success, getting very rich, that type of thing. But we're talking about being nurtured by energy that is infinite in the universe, allowing it to truly guide us as we live every day in this world. And to not just develop the mind and the logical thinking capacity of a human being, but to develop the heart, the foundation, the sex, the base of the spine, every chakra, so that we truly become whole people. Now, I mean, I came to that realization years ago. How much can I understand? I mean, look, I'm probably above average intelligence, but how much can I understand? I gave it up. And frankly, I don't want to, I've been struggling with this book all day. I'm back in the world of agents and publishers. And it really requires very deep surrender to keep from getting upset dealing in that world. But, look, that book, I read it. Where did this come from? Where did all this stuff, the writing, the depth of the writing, the understanding, the things I talk about, where did it all come from? Certainly not from my mind. It comes from an infinite source of energy. I mean, I was listening to Bach's B minor mass this morning. Where did that come from? I mean, even he said, why he was dying. He said, why is everybody so upset? I'm going to where the music comes from. I think it's one of the greatest things I ever heard. All the people were sitting around crying and lamenting, and oh, Johann, you're leaving us. Why are you all upset? I'm just taking a trip to where the music comes from. All he did was develop the craft and was open enough to tap the place where the music comes from to produce this extraordinary music. And frankly, look, works of art are very beautiful. I used a lot of them in my book. But music, art, there's secondary levels of creativity when you compare them to life. The ultimate creative expression is life itself. And in order to communicate with life consciously, the heart has to be open. We have to be centered. We have to be able to use sexual energy consciously. You know, the throat has to be open. And we communicate with love and compassion and understand it's the ultimate work of art, is life. I remember, I got a million years ago, I was reading a book by Plato, and he talks about this, how art and music are secondary. And I got really upset because to me, art was the ultimate when I was younger. Music was the ultimate. And there he is going on about them being secondary forms of knowledge and wisdom. And then he was right. Life is the ultimate expression of all creativity. And life affords us so many different areas of learning and wisdom and knowledge if we open to it. And in order to open to it, we have to be strong enough inside to do it. So it's not the mind, to get back to your question, it's not the mind. The mind can only maybe grasp 5 or 10% of all consciousness. Does anyone else have a question?
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. Missed your questions when I was doing it. Does anyone else have a question? And nobody should sell themselves short, I really mean this. Everybody has a chakra system, everybody breathes, everybody has a mind, everybody has all the instrument to open inside, to tap that vast storehouse of energy that is creating this miracle that's around each and every one of us. Life. Does anyone else have a question? Does anyone, anyone have a question? Ask the question. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, great to be back here. These classes are very precious and very sacred. Don't ever take them for granted. Use them, make them so, important in your life that they truly get you strong enough to be able to embrace the real teacher, not Stuart, but the real teacher, life. I am not the real teacher. All I do is channel life. Help people to get, that's my job, helping people to get strong enough that they can open to the real guru. Right. Okay, there'll be a meditation on Sunday. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. And God bless you all. And thank you for being in my life. And I'll see everybody on Sunday. Thank you.